it's Diane from Teach Pre-K. I was sick all last week except for Monday. And next week I start my Thanksgiving theme. We have next week and then 2 days the following week before we have our long Thanksgiving break. So I haven't been in my room since I actually showed up Tuesday morning. I was really sick and I thought I had to work like an hour, and then they found a sub for me, so I got to go home. So I'm walking into, I don't know what, I have to do everything. So I'm going to show you, like I usually do, my room now and what I hope to achieve, and hopefully I will. Okay, so I've got my spin art up on the wall. All that's going to stay. This was water, so it's completely empty. Got to figure out something for that. I'm going to put up a Thanksgiving alphabet. Get new coloring sheets out at my writing center. Put new classroom posters up. So the one day that I was here and we had this cozy cabin, the kids loved it so much. I made this really poor excuse for a fireplace right here. But we had just blankets and stuffies, and one of my coworkers found this at Target and got it for us. So just, you know, bunch of kind of cabiny outdoor things, and they loved it. We had Duplo Legos here. Gonna change that, change out my books. I've got some Thanksgiving magnets to put out. I've had these awesome Snap Dinosaurs here forever. I'm gonna change those. Of course, I will put what I'm doing for every week in here. Change my jobs. Put in a lesson plan out here. I'm gonna turn the lights on out here. Yeah, so this will be changed. Okay, I was doing the 4 seasons. You can see I got spring up. I'm still gonna put everything up, but then I put up turkeys. So anyway, got a lot to do. Okay, I did something that some of you are gonna think is crazy, but I've wanted to do this for so many years, and I was sick, so I didn't get to do my seasons bulletin board. But we start out the week talking about how you can see the seasons through trees. You could even watch just one tree and see every season. And we read the book called Tree, which goes through all the seasons at the beginning of the week. And I've always wanted to make 4 trees on my bulletin board and show the same tree changing. So I was sick all week. I only had spring done. They did the projects for summer, fall, and winter, and they're going to be up for one day. But I really wanted to see it, and I really wanted to show you guys, so hold on. Okay, so here is our spring tree, and we had weather the week before seasons because they kind of are a good transition, so we've got a bunch of clouds, but there's spring. And I moved on into the summer and decided to use purple because I have some trees that have some purple leaves that kind of are greeny and purpley. So I thought 2 colors was more fun than one. And then here's our fall tree. And this is about where we are in fall. We've got lots of leaves on the ground, few leaves left. We're like November 18th, I think it is today, maybe 19th, 17th, I don't know. But then we go into our same tree and we made these snowflakes. And what I love about these snowflakes, I don't know if this will really show up on film, but we used a silver liquid watercolor along with teal and blue. And the silver really gives these a snowy look. I usually make these just in winter, and I'll make them again, but we are out of the silver, so I've got to reorder that. But I really like how this turned out. You can definitely tell it's the same tree going through all 4 seasons. Love it. Okay, I've been here for hours. It's almost 2:30. I think I've been here since 9:30 in the morning. I'm going to show you what I've done. and what I'm going to do next week. Okay, so first of all, I've got my newsletter posted, and things are cleaned up in here, which is lovely. I don't know if you noticed that a lot of these were curling on the board, and I really like these, and I want to save them for their end of the year portfolio, so I just tacked all those back up. Here is my Thanksgiving sensory bin. It's a lot of fall leaves, pine cones, acorns, chestnuts, and if you look really closely, I've got little turkeys, broccoli, pie, rolls, corn, mashed potatoes, as well as like little scoops and stuff. And the base is just white rice. So I don't know, for some reason, I just thought it would be really funny a couple years ago to put Thanksgiving food in the sensory bin, and the kids loved it, and I'm just still doing it. I've got my mini center set up for tomorrow. My Thanksgiving alphabet is up, and I just put up a couple little Thanksgiving decorations, little turkey, classroom posters about Thanksgiving. I really like those. So my dramatic play is not a cozy cabin anymore. It is the airport. So yeah, this way to all gates and security. Welcome to the International Airport. This way to baggage claim. I've got my bunting sign over here. I have like some travel posters. Have those down here too. Pick up lost luggage. I have a lone little suitcase. At my baggage claim and rent luggage carts, I have 2 little suitcases. Each of those suitcases, these and this one, has like travel related items in it, like sunglasses, sun hats, leis. This is like the check-in station for ticketing and all that stuff, boarding passes. Yeah, airport personnel only through that door. So some of the props that I have included in my dramatic play set are these little passports and tickets, plus all the signing that you see. Then I've got my departures and arrival signs. I've got lots of different gate signs, but my place is so small. Just a couple more signs about being in an airplane. Welcome on board. You guys, this is my favorite thing. I don't know if I added these to my airport dramatic play, but I need to if I haven't. I have windows you can print out, airplane windows. One is Paris and the other is the beach. So these guys are going to Paris and they are unwinding in first class. For props, on Amazon, I got some flight attendant hats, some pilot caps. You saw over here that I have like old keyboards and an old phone. I've got more old phones here. I have a couple leis in there and some more keyboards. And of course, this like little set of luggage. Those came together, and you guys, they're just made of cardboard and they are falling apart. But the kids love it and it's fun. So you guys, this is minimum setup, but such a fun dramatic play. They absolutely love it. Okay, so over here, a long time ago, I bought a Fisher-Price first Thanksgiving set. So it only has a few pieces, 2 pilgrims, 2 Native Americans, a roast turkey, a table, horse, cart, and that's about it. So I just add it to farms so the kids can pretend that these people live on these farms and are going to celebrate Thanksgiving. Here's some of my Thanksgiving pocket chart words. And I made these out of printable magnet paper a long time ago, just with some EduClips clip art. I put Thanksgiving books in my bookcase. These are the ones that are either duplicates of ones I'll read this week or the ones I won't be reading. I've had those dinosaurs out forever, so I put Mama Bear and Papa Bear, and inside these little boxes are changes of clothes and dispositions. So I fixed my job chart, have my books ready that I'm going to read tomorrow. Now I'll show you what's in my drawers. So one thing we're doing Monday is I'm going to put these in sheet protectors. Yikes, something just fell. And they're going to trace these shapes with dry erase markers. So they're going to have a little shape practice. So over here, I have these giant turkey feathers, and they are going to dictate what they're thankful for and decorate their turkey feathers. So I always make these for my classes, and I'll always say Mrs. Lee is thankful for, and I'll write all the kids' names. And my aides, of course, as well. And then they kind of get the idea, oh, I'm thankful for them. Who are they thankful for? Got this mini center set out for tomorrow. Oh, I didn't show you writing center. Sorry, I'm going to make you guys a little dizzy here. My writing center has just Thanksgiving pictures with tracing vocabulary. So Native Americans, Pilgrims, I don't spend a lot of time on that. I mostly focus on the fact that Thanksgiving is about being grateful and spending time with the people that you love. So, you guys, for Tuesday, I'm going to do the old lady book. There was an old lady who swallowed a turkey, and I have printable little props. My old lady is down there because she won't fit in the skinny drawer. And then we're going to make Thanksgiving wreaths. I like to make little wreaths for the holidays. Hold on. We're going to be out of camera shot. So it's just a basic paper plate with the whole, the inside cut out, the inside part of the plate to make the hole. And then just pumpkins, turkeys, some fall leaves. We also have a die cut of pilgrim hats, so I'll make some of those. And it's just my aide and myself that day, so we just have 2 centers. Oh, hold on, I actually have third aide tomorrow. We're gonna have to figure out what we're doing. Anyway, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are gonna make Thanksgiving cards. Here's my template, and I have to make copies of that, but this is what they look like. I get I think this is my hand, it's gigantic. So palm and thumb are brown, and then I just do each finger a different color. After it's dry, the kids put an eyeball on and do their little turkey feet, beak, and waddle. On the inside, this is my example. I am thankful for my mommy and daddy. I love you, Max. And then here's like a real one. Amelia made this, and then she went out of town, so we were unable to finish it. Let's see. I think this is Tatum's. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that name is so cute. But I do these every year. We also will make coffee filter turkeys. I changed up the body. I just used like a big circle, and I put that. And then they put eyes, a beak, and a waddle. But another activity that we're gonna do is a spin, graph, and count colorful turkeys. And I'll put a clear spinner on this circle right here, and I'll just put Scotch tape on that. And then we have all these little turkeys, and I just give each kid a basket full of Unifix cubes that match these colors. And as they spin, they add a Unifix cube to their graph. So they start making a graph, and we use a lot of math language, like more or less, the same, tied, stuff like that. On Thursday, guys, I'm gonna read this book, which is out of print, but it's the best Thanksgiving book ever. The kids love it. And in every picture, excuse me, you guys. Woo, did I say I was sick last week? I was. I gotta get my drink. I haven't talked this much. Yeah, I thought I had pneumonia. It was just bronchitis. So we read this book, and then their journal page, which I love to do, is who will carve your Thanksgiving turkey this year. And it can be a dinosaur, a shark, you know, my dad, grandpa, whatever. But then, you guys, these little turkey bodies each have a number and like a dot. And these go up to 15. And they just clip clothespins on the dots. And it is a good fine motor, numeral recognition, and one-to-one correspondence activity. And that day, there's just 2 of us. And then on Friday, okay, that doesn't belong there. I left a lot of options. This is Mr. Turkey likes to eat, and they can decide what he likes to eat and then make the turkey feathers. I have this book, 10 Fat Turkeys. And I have 10 frames that are filled out with numbers and that are not filled out with numbers, and then a bunch of turkeys that fit into the 10 frame spaces. And then this is a draw and cover, and I have number cards. And when we pull that number cards, they can cover it with a button or something. And these go 0 through 5, 0 through 10, and 0 through 15. You could also use Unifix cubes and do a count and stack. Then next week, okay, I've got a turkey hunt in the hall for Monday, and all these turkeys have different jobs. So this is not just about finding the turkey with the number on it, but really looking at what job your turkey has. And I have these little turkeys. This is Dr. Turkey, and they mark them off when they find them, and they always love those little scavenger hunt things. Let's see what else we're doing on Monday. You guys, I have nothing else for Monday. Oh, we're gonna do name turkeys. So here's a bunch of feathers, and they'll do a letter of their name for each feather. And then on Tuesday, which will be our last day before Thanksgiving break, I get out my witch's cauldron, and I made these Thanksgiving food bean bags. There's like corn, carrots, apple, onion, squash, a really cool pumpkin pie, a roll, and a pear, and a potato. And we just toss these. We do a bean bag toss into this cauldron. And it's so fun. And then I've got turkey hats that we make. And again, I just use a circle, stick on eyes. I'll take this one out so you guys can see. These are really cute. But this is what they'll wear. They'll have a Thanksgiving feast, both classes together in my classroom. And they just pick the colors of feathers they want. I make these crazy legs that kind of go in front of their faces, and they're adorable. And then I put them on sentence strips. That way I don't have to be like stapling strips together and going crazy cutting things. But yeah, I love it. And I always love, you guys, a 3D beak. Do a 3D beak every chance you get. But we only have 2 days the following week, so we have time off after, like before Thanksgiving. And I'll show you some extra activities I have. This is just a count and stack, pilgrims. And then I have these trace and erase. This is a foldable coloring book. I have turkey and a tea, and they can do this with Q-tips, or they like to use like the fine tip marker sometimes. Then I've got a bunch of these. I have white ones, and then I have these orange ones. And these we would use on the light table. We would poke each one of these dots out with the little nail daughter tool, and then we'd put them on the light table. Then I have roll a turkey. See, we've got the dice corresponds to all the different parts of the body, and then I've got bags full of different body parts there. This is find a turkey in the straw, letters. I have uppercase and lowercase letters, and we just basically hunt for a turkey. Here's another version of that, because of course I'm me and I have to have 1,000 versions of everything. This is a then and now sort. It just has like an old-fashioned dress, a modern dress, and things that are old and things that are new. I've got rhyming pair sort. This is the sad pilgrim, not a rhyme. There's a happy pilgrim that rhymes. This is a crazy feed the pilgrims game. Let's see where the pilgrim's head is. So I staple her onto the bag, and we feed her Thanksgiving food. More of those turkeys, more coloring books. So everything's in plastic bags and is all falling to the ground. And did you hear that? Yeah, that's how that goes. Okay, so now I've got a giant mess to clean up, but that is not only this week, but next week. And just kind of like what I had to do coming back from a cold. And yes, I did do that huge bulletin board, mostly because I really wanted to see it done. I really wanted to see it done. I knew the kids worked on it, and something I wanted to do for a while, so I needed to see it done. But that's it, you guys. I'll be back next week.